Alright fellas, so it's a little bit of an unexpected video, but at the same time, a very reassuring and just an exciting thing to talk about, even though it's just so like minuscule. So if you didn't know, which nobody fucking knew until I saw it on the internet today, Treyarch basically announced that they're going to be adding a field of view slider to Cold War whenever the beta drops tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm on Xbox, so I'm going to have to fester in my squalor until next week. But that is a huge fucking deal. A field of view slider. They don't even have a field of view slider in Blackout or Warzone for that matter. I thought it would work very well for Modern Warfare. Or just, I don't know. If I could picture like a console game having field of view slider as far as Call of Duties go, I would fucking say Modern Warfare. I don't know why. But for me personally, I know a lot of you guys may not know like how my roots to sniping on Call of Duty started. I always played Call of Duty on console, but then I built my first PC, and I started sniping on Call of Duty on PC. And a lot of times, I don't know if you guys have ever played PC, especially the older Call of Duties. I'm talking like probably pre-Infinite Warfare. They all had field of view sliders for the most part, but they also didn't have aim assist, which like for Black Ops 3 it wasn't a big deal. And I think Advanced Warfare had aim assist, but they all had field of view sliders, and I was used to that. And there's always this dilemma with field of view, which if you kind of like crank it, usually like the traditional field of view sliders is like 80 you start out with, and then you can bump it up to like 120 and take it down to like 60. But the more you put it up, the harder it is to judge a shot. But the more peripherals you have, and the more of like your screen you can see. But like if you put it down to 60, like you only have an enemy on your fucking screen, and it's like impossible to miss. But it's also very hard to see people. So there's always the dilemma with that. Some people crank it up to like 120. I kind of like it at like 90 to 95. Like I just need like a little peripheral enhancement. I assume this is going to be able to go up to 120 whenever the beta drops, but we'll see. I don't know though, but I don't think it makes a difference. Like performance-wise, how field of view makes a difference. Like, is that why they've never brought it to console? Because it's been in Apex Legends, and whenever I turn it up, I don't notice a performance deficit or issue. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's in Hyperscape as well. And there may be one more game I'm forgetting. I think Battlefield 5. Battlefield definitely had one. But I think Firestorm is the one I'm thinking about. I know it does have it. But there may be one or two that I'm just like missing out. I don't know if PUBG had it or if like H1Z1 had it. I think that's only on PS4. But yeah, it's just such a big deal because everybody's been wanting it, especially whenever you have like these cross-platform lobbies where PC players can see you, and it's extremely difficult to see them. They just have such an advantage, not only with mouse and keyboard, but they have technological advantages. Which like frame rate and fucking field of view and graphics and all that other shit. The ability to change shit around, which console doesn't have. A field of view is a pretty big step. That makes me like really happy. I mean, this could never not be beneficial. It can never be a bad thing. I just don't know why it hasn't been added beforehand. Like it must be a performance thing. But how much could it, like, what would it take, like 5 frames at the most? Because what I'm thinking is it just makes more shit appear on your screen at once. But also, I don't know. Like, I don't know how field of view could be such a big difference if you can just turn an analog stick and get there in no time flat. But I really don't know how it works. But that's the only thing I can think of as to why they just never had it on console beforehand. But again, I'm just talking out of my ass here. But I'll have to get my hand on the beta to see, how it'll work. I do have a PS4. My brother has a PS4, rather, but I don't think he pre-ordered the beta. But this beta needs to come here quick. I'm, like, burnt out on video games. As far as multiplayer video games to go, like, I got that 22 piece on a Hyperscape. Bam, done with that shit. And I fucking decimated MW3 for, like, 2 weeks straight. Played the fuck out of it, and now I'm just playing Crash. Like, I don't feel like playing Call of Duty at all. Especially, the only game I feel like playing is Advanced Warfare, and that game is glitched for me, so I really don't give a fuck about it. If I can't open supply drops, even the supply drops that I fucking bought, I just don't feel like playing it. So my body is mourning for Cold War. I mean, I want to play that game so bad for just like a weekend, and I'm not even a big beta guy. Like, I like usually after like 2 days of playing a beta, I'm like, okay, get this away from me. Just because I don't want that urge to like be addicted to the game and then I'm gonna have it for like another month. In this case, it's like another month of thing. But like, yeah, Black Ops 4. Like the day I got it, I played it for like 3 hours and I was like, wow. I just wish this game would go away. Not because I don't like it, but I know that when Sunday night rolls around on Monday morning, I'm gonna be like, wow, I wish I could play that fucking game right now. And also betas are just kind of usually always pretty shitty. The Black Ops 4 beta was fun. It was pretty broken. But it was fun. The Blackout beta was like amazing. But like I said, like those games could benefit, especially Blackout and Warzone, could benefit so much for like, with like a field of view slider. And it's like, wow, I wish I had a field of view slider when I was playing Blackout 24/7. Because it's just annoying whenever just someone you can barely not see on your screen just decimates you. Just absolutely decimate you. And you're like, wow, if I had just like a 10% more peripheral vision, I could have seen him and prevented that. So I don't see how this could, like, any bad stuff coming from a field of view slider. I think that's great. I think you're going to get a lot of people that are playing like 120 that don't realize how much it'll affect their shot. Because for me personally, it affected my shot. Especially when I was playing like Black Ops 3 on PC. I would turn that shit up to like 110 and then not be able to hit a shot just because it makes it just seem like people are much further away. And it looks weird. It looks distorted. Yeah, but that's about all I have for you guys. I don't know what kind of type of videos I'm going to do leading up to the next month. Or at least until Cold War. Probably just do like highlight videos when Cold War comes out and whatnot. But I'm going to be making some different videos for the next month. But yeah, guys. See you fellas later.